fatigue, weight gain, anxiety, depression, loss of concentration. By a show of hands, how many of you know of someone experiencing these very symptoms? We, as college students, can relate to these symptoms on a daily basis. Usually we chalk it up to midterms, finals, or just stress in general. Or maybe we think it's because of our diet, since we live in Louisiana and have all this amazing, unhealthy food at our fingertips. But did you know it could be something far worse than just stress or diet? It could be your thyroid. According to Dr. Bora, an endocrinologist, thyroid disorders are among the most common medical conditions that are misdiagnosed. And this is due mainly to the wide range of symptoms that accompanies a thyroid disorder. In 2008, I was misdiagnosed and said to have general anxiety disorder, and my weight gain was just a symptom of this. Unfortunately, that was not the case. A year later, in 2009, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's hypothyroidism. Hashimoto's hypothyroidism is an autoimmune disease that affects not only your thyroid, but your entire body and lifestyle, making everyday tasks difficult and sometimes extremely painful. Today, I'm going to explain what Hashimoto's hypothyroidism is and why your thyroid is important, the symptoms of hypothyroidism, and what are the consequences of not treating hypothyroidism. So, you probably heard the word thyroid, but were wondering, what does it do? Your thyroid gland is part of your endocrine system, or hormonal system. It is shaped like a butterfly and is located on the front of your neck. The thyroid gland produces two major hormones, T3 and T4, which are responsible for protein synthesis and your metabolism. Pretty important for life if you ask me. Hashimoto's hypothyroidism is an autoimmune disease that affects your thyroid. It's when your body's own immune system reacts with the thyroid in an attempt to destroy it. This causes your thyroid to produce too little of those important hormones, making your body, in a sense, out of whack. With your body at war with your thyroid, many symptoms can arise. There are some that are very common and some that are not common at all. According to the Mayo Clinic, the most common symptoms to look for when it comes to a thyroid issue are rapid weight gain, fatigue, depression, chronic pain, increased sensitivity to cold, dry skin, brittle nails, joint pain, and memory lapses. While those are just some of the most common symptoms, some of the least common are difficulty swallowing, oversensitive hearing, double vision, hair loss, cellulitis, and chronic migraines. Before I was first diagnosed, I was always forgetting. I was in constant pain and in a state of depression, and I wasn't sure why. It was very interesting to find out that my symptoms were coming from such a tiny gland in my body. Now, you can imagine that with these symptoms, your body will suffer some consequences. While some consequences are not as severe as others, there are some major life-threatening issues that can arise. According to the University of Maryland Medical Center, if Hashimoto's hypothyroidism is left untreated, diseases such as type 2 diabetes can run rampant in your body and destroy your body. You also have higher chances of becoming anemic, acquiring glaucoma, have impaired kidney function, and infertility. For women, there is an increased risk of miscarriages and stillbirths associated with Hashimoto's. You are more prone to infections, and due to your body having a lowered immunity from hypothyroidism, you are more likely to become hospitalized from these infections. Hard to believe that a little gland can have such an effect on us, doesn't it? In summation, I hope that you have gained some knowledge on Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, or just the thyroid gland in general. If you feel that you are suffering from any of these symptoms listed today, I urge you to see your primary care physician. It may be a matter of life and death. A simple blood test can determine if you're in fact suffering with a thyroid complication. And believe it or not, just a simple pill a day can lessen these effects. Thank you.